Meitei and Mar groups based in Jiribam district signed peace agreement to foster harmony and cooperation among the people of the two communities. Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma may visit Imphal to meet his Manipur counterpart to address ongoing ethnic violence between Meiteis and Kuki-Jo communities. An MP, Dr. Angom Chabimol Akoijam, strongly criticizes authorities for their high-handed manner in handling IDP protesters in Imphal. Hello, you're watching IS Primetime English News. I'm Jay Xiaoinam, giving you the news in detail. In a significant step towards restoring peace and stability, a crucial meeting was convened at the Group Center, CRPF, in Dayapur, Kasar, Assam on August 1, 2024. The meeting brought together representatives from the Meitei and Mar communities of Jiribam district. Moderated by the Jiribam district administration, the session witnessed the participation of senior officials including the Deputy Commissioner of Jiribam, the Deputy Inspector General of CRPF Jiribam, the Senior Superintendent of Police of Jiribam, and the Commandant of 39 Assam Rifles and the 87 Battalion CRPF. The discussions culminated in a consensus on several critical points aimed at fostering harmony and cooperation between the Meitei and Mar communities, with representatives from the Paitei, Thadau, and Mizo communities also in attendance. The key resolution taken during the meeting includes the agreement to make full efforts to bring normalcy and prevent incidents of arson and firing, and both sides shall give full cooperation to all the security forces operating in Jiribam. Both sides also agreed to facilitate, control, and coordinated movement. Next date of meeting will be held post 15 August 2024. The meeting's outcome is expected to significantly impact the socio-political landscape of Jiribam, fostering a spirit of unity and mutual respect among the diverse communities. The next meeting, scheduled after August 15, 2024, will review the progress and chart further actions to sustain the momentum of peace-building efforts. The meeting was also attended by the representatives from Jiribam Development Organization, JDO, All Jiribam United Clubs Organization, AJUCA, International Peace and Social Advancement, IPSA, Ethno Heritage Council, HERICOUN, Liching, Mar National Union, HNU, Mar Inpui, MPC, and PTC. An official statement today revealed that Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma may visit Imphal to meet his Manipur counterpart and Biren Singh to address the ongoing ethnic violence between the Meiteis and Kuki-Jo communities. During a meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi yesterday, Lalduhoma mentioned that Singh had invited him to Imphal and expressed his willingness to comply with the request. However, the statement did not mention whether Lalduhoma would mediate in talks between organizations representing both the Meiteis and Kukis. Sources say that Singh made the request when he met Lalduhoma on the sidelines of the Niti Aayog's meeting in New Delhi on July 28. Singh must have approached Lalduhoma as the Kukis share ethnic ties with the Mizos, and many consider the Mizoram Chief Minister as their leader. During the meeting with Shah, Lalduhoma also suggested that dialogue may be held between the Home Ministry and representatives of Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF, a Churachandpur-based tribal organization representing the Kuki-Jo community, to end the deadlock. Manipur MP Angom Chabimol Akoijam has strongly criticized authorities for their handling of internally displaced person (IDP) protesters in Imphal. In a tweet, AUG denounced the high-handed manner in which the protesters were treated, stating that only those with colonial and feudal hangovers would use violence against already suffering compatriots who have been displaced from their homes. And the incident occurred when hundreds of IDPs from the Akampat relief camp attempted to stage a protest but were met with resistance from security forces. Police reportedly used tear gas and smoke bombs to disperse the crowd, resulting in clashes between the camp residents and law enforcement. Protesters were demanding rehabilitation and a resolution to the ongoing ethnic violence in Manipur, which has forced them from their homes in areas such as Moray in Technopole district. The demonstrators carried placards and banners expressing their desire to return to their communities. AUG, who represents the Inner Manipur parliamentary constituency, has been vocal about the Manipur crisis since its onset. In a recent parliamentary session, he expressed anguish over the Prime Minister's silence on the issue and its exclusion from the presidential speech. The MP highlighted the plight of over 60,000 homeless individuals and the loss of 200 lives in the conflict. Questioning the effectiveness of security measures in the heavily militarized state, AUG called for greater attention to the crisis and urged the government to acknowledge Manipur as an integral part of India. The Scheduled Tribe Demand Committee of Manipur STDCM has refuted Chief Minister and Biren Singh's statement made during the budget session of the Manipur Assembly on August 1, 2024. The Chief Minister had stated that the root cause of the current violent crisis in the state was the Manipur High Court's order on March 27, 2023 regarding the indigenous Meitei tribes' ST status demand. In a release, STDCM General Secretary K. Bhogendrajit mentioned that the Chief Minister had previously identified other factors such as infiltration by illegal immigrants, eviction of encroachment on reserve and protected forests, and a war on drugs as the root causes of the crisis. The violent crisis began on 3rd May 2023, the day the All Tribal Students Union Manipur Assam organized a Peace Tribal Solidarity March in protest against the High Court's order. However, the STDCM noted that the violence was confined to areas dominated by the Kuki and allied tribes such as Churachandpur, Moray, and Kangpokpi. They argued that if the Meitei's ST status demand was the root cause, violence would have occurred in other areas inhabited by non-Kuki tribes as well. The STDCM urged the Chief Minister to retract his statement, warning that it could mislead the public and endorse misinformation campaigns. They stressed that misinformation and fake news have been circulating in media, including social media, during the past 15 months of the crisis. The STDCM, on behalf of the indigenous Meitei tribe, called for a retraction to prevent the narrative form being diverted by a particular group with a hidden agenda. Donor Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia announced a significant shift in the government's approach to the Northeast region during yesterday, August 1st, Rajya Sabha session. Responding to a question from Manipur MP Leisem Basanajawa about developmental projects in the area, Scindia declared that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has transformed the Northeast from the last point of India to the first point of India over the past decade. Scindia emphasized the region's growing importance in India's historical, cultural, and economic agenda with a particular focus on Arunachal Pradesh. He presented key financial data stating that the cumulative expenditure in the Northeast over the past 10 years, that is 5.22 lakh crore, surpassing the allocated 5.15 lakh crores. The minister highlighted that this level of investment is unprecedented in India's 75-year post-independence history. Whilst India did not provide specific details on individual projects undertaken by the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region donor in the last 3 years, his statement indicates a broader shift in policy focus and resource allocation towards the region.
Sir, my supplementary question to the Honourable Minister is that, sir, how many developmental works or projects have been taken up by donor ministry in the last 3 years in Northeast region, and details of work or project thereof? Thank you, sir.
So I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for his question. Most importantly, sir, the Northeast region was always seen as the last point of India. The Prime Minister over the last decade has turned this concept on its head and made the Northeast region the first point of India. The Northeast, and especially Arunachal Pradesh, along with all the other states, occupy a very important part of India's historical, cultural, and now economic agenda going forward. And with that notion in mind, some facts I'd like to place before the House through you, sir. Our cumulative expenditure in the Northeast over the last 10 years has been 5.22 lakh crores against an allocation of 5.15 lakh crores. Never before in the history of independent India over the last 75 years has such a large allocation been made to the Northeast.
The centre's decision to replace the 9 Assam Rifles Battalion with the Central Reserve Police Force (CRPF) in Churachandpur district of Manipur has sparked criticism from several groups. Kuki-Jo Women's Organization have urged the government to reconsider the move, citing concerns about peace and stability in the violence-hit district. In a joint statement, these organizations emphasized the crucial role played by the Assam Rifles as a neutral force dedicated to maintaining peace between the Meiteis and Kuki-Jo tribals. The groups argued that replacing the Assam Rifles Battalion with the CRPF would be a strategic misstep and a grave injustice to the people of Churachandpur in Manipur. They contended that despite the CRPF's commendable service nationwide, it lacked the specific experience and nuanced understanding required to manage the delicate situation in Manipur effectively. The organizations expressed particular concern over the appointment of Deputy Inspector General Operations of CRPF, Premjit Huidom, a Meitei. They warned that his leadership could undermine the impartiality and trust needed to ensure the safety and security of all communities in Churachandpur district of Manipur. Due to excessive rainfall for the last few days, landslides occurred along National Highway 37 or Imphal-Jiribam road stretch in between Kaifundai Kuki village and Kaifundai Naga village and at Longkau Part 3. Many vehicles stranded in both sides of the road disrupted in vehicular movement. The road construction company engaged in the area is being pressed to ensure smooth vehicular movement by clearing the debris using excavators. A growing number of landmine explosions along the Manipur-Myanmar border have claimed the lives of several villagers, prompting urgent action from the state government. Lai Shio Singh, MLA representing the border district of Kamjong, raised the alarming issue in the Manipur Assembly on Friday, highlighting the plight of residents living in constant fear. According to the MLA, multiple landmines have been planted by Myanmar militants between border pillar 91 and 94, resulting in casualties and injuries. 2 female students lost their lives in a landmine blast on July 26, while another incident on July 16 claimed the life of a Rongmei Naga villager and injured another. In May alone, there were 2 separate landmine explosions, one in Namli village and another near Jet Choro village. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh acknowledged the gravity of the situation and announced the formation of a joint survey team comprising Assam Rifles, Manipur Police and intelligence officials to locate, remove and defuse the landmines. The findings of the survey will be shared with the Prime Minister and External Affairs Minister for coordinated action with Myanmar authorities. Chief Minister Singh also assured the Assembly that the central government would be informed about the cross-border landmine threat. In view of Bishnupur district experiencing a spell of medium to heavy rainfall for the last 2 to 3 days, Thanga Khunjem Road have developed large cracks along a stretch of length 20 meters, and the road may collapse anytime and landslide may occur, thereby putting the houses on the eastern side of the above road under high risk. In this regard, Deputy Commissioner of Bishnupur district has restricted residents of the houses nearby Thanga Khunjem Road to evacuate to a safer place at the earliest. Further, it has been informed to all the general public that traveling along Thanga Khunjem Road is strictly prohibited. As a part of the district Nasha Mukh Abhiyan action plan, an awareness program was conducted today by the District Administration Kaching and District Social Welfare Office Kaching under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India at the Kaching Higher Secondary School, Kaching District. During the function, Naurim Nomita Principal, Kaching Higher Secondary School, led the pledge to make Kaching District drug-free. On the other hand, Yankom Vidyadhar Singh, Secretary Savo, Kaching Mayai Laikai, shared his insights and advised the students not to succumb to peer pressure. He also advised the students to refrain from using drugs and live a healthy life. The function was attended by Kaching District Nasha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan, Member Secretary, District Social Welfare Officer Kaching Nikita Thangjam, S. Rameswar Singh, Senior Councillor IRCA, Healing Point, among others. It may be recalled that the District Administration Kaching and District Social Welfare Office Kaching jointly had launched Nasha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan signature campaign under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India at Kaching DC Office Complex in Kaching District on 24 July 2024. District Administration Technopole, in collaboration with JEO Technopole, distributed financial aid for procurement of shoes of IDP students in 2 relief centers in Technopole District today. The district administration handed over a sum of 500 rupees each to the students at the relief camps at Loisi and Phalbung. Financial aid was provided to a total of 76 students. Before we end, the headlines once again. Meitei and Mar groups based in Jiribam district signed peace agreement to foster harmony and cooperation among the people of the 2 communities. Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma may visit Imphal to meet his Manipur counterpart to address ongoing ethnic violence between Meiteis and Kuki-Jo communities. And MP Dr. Angom Chabimol Akoijam strongly criticizes authorities for their high-handed manner in handling IDP protesters in Imphal. That's all we have in this bulletin. Next we have IS Primetime Manipuri News at 9 p.m. Till then, good night.